Well, guys, when it comes to the 2024 election, the demographic that I'm looking forward to most flipping, I'm very, very curious to see how this actually plays out. I want to see the black vote for Trump in the city of Chicago, Cook County. I really got to see what kind of strides Trump is going to make in Cook County. If I'm Donald Trump, man, I'm holding multiple rallies in the city of Chicago, south side of Chicago, to get that black vote. Because, guys, if Cook County can flip red, the state of Illinois is going to Trump. And we have seen black people absolutely rebel against Brandon Johnson and the Democrats out there. The only reason why, really, Illinois is a blue state is mainly because of the black vote. I'm just being real. Everybody knows that, man. Things are so bad in Chicago that the citizens are threatening to vote, not just Republican, but voting Trump. And we all know that Trump is public enemy number one when it comes to the Democrats. And I truly do believe, man, that Trump could actually go to the south side of Chicago, have rallies, and have a huge turnout. Trump is built differently, man. He is built differently. He doesn't come off, like your average billionaire. This guy, man, when he was actually, and he's still running his own businesses, he would actually be down there on the ground with the workers. He's a different type of CEO, man. A different type of CEO. He is not afraid to ask black people to vote for him. Remember in 2016, he just straight up told black people, hey, your communities suck. Your schools suck. What do you got to lose? Vote for me. But the Republican Party, man, they have been too cowardly to actually go out there and try to get the black vote. Now, I said it before, man, when you're talking about values, the values of black people more align with a Republican than a Democrat. And I don't think the Republican Party as a whole has recognized that. All of this far left stuff, man, that Democrats push, black people really aren't down with it, especially, when it comes to like the jabs and the alphabet stuff, the LGBT stuff. Man, black people ain't for that. I mean, far leftist Democrats are, but black people, oh no. The polls even show that, man, that black people are not down with the alphabet agenda. They're not. But people in Chicago are rebelling big time. I mean, probably the best thing that's happened to the people of Chicago, and actually it's kind of bad too, because they actually voted for it. They voted in Brandon Johnson, the worst mayor in the United States of America. And then my governor, Greg Abbott, started shipping illegals over there to Chicago. And the black people have went full-blown MAGA Republicans when it comes to illegal aliens. Black people do not like illegal aliens. And I believe a lot of the other stuff that the Democrats push, black people will vote for it because they're thinking probably, oh, it don't affect me, or they don't know about it. But the illegal immigration stuff, that is front and center. This is directly affecting black people, and they're feeling it. They are feeling it. And the Democrats are just saying, no, we're going to continue to do it. Man, shout out to my governor, Greg Abbott, man. Because if Cook County can flip, if Trump can get a good portion of the black vote, boy, Democrats are in trouble. They are in trouble. And we know that probably 95% of black people in Chicago vote blue no matter who. We got to listen to this clip, guys, of this black man right here. This black man is telling Brandon Johnson to his face that he wants Trump to come in here and clean this mess up. He is saying to send back the illegal aliens across the Rio Grande. He's had it, man. He's not the only one. I mean, these black people in Chicago, man, they have gone full-blown MAGA Republican. They are sick and tired of their tax dollars going to illegals who aren't even citizens of this country. when Greg Abbott started shipping those illegals over there to Chicago, all of a sudden Brandon Johnson and the Democrats in Chicago, they just pulled $54 million out of nowhere for illegal aliens. The black people are like, wait a minute. Our streets suck. Our schools suck. You're giving them everything. We're paying for it, but you're doing nothing for us. That's exactly what Trump told you in 2016. It's unfortunate, guys, but this is probably the wake-up call and the breaking point now, where black people are going to rebel for Trump in droves. We saw when Trump got arrested in Atlanta. A lot of black people in Atlanta were cheering on Trump. All this stuff is backfiring, guys. But let's go ahead and listen in to this gentleman here.
I am anti-immigrant, illegal, call ICE, send them all back, waiting across the Rio Grande and don't obey our immigration. And
he just said, send them all back over the Rio Grande. They must obey our immigration laws.
Naturalization law. And to see another group come over here is disgraceful. It is un-American. And these rules that you have, the rule, who made these rules? When did the ultimate vote for these rules? When did the people have time to participate in making these rules? And one of you all came over to me, Mr. Blakemore, we got little children. What about the black children in the ghetto? We got to make a future for them. These others will move them out. Move us out, and they come in to compete with jobs, goods, and contracts and services. Historian Carl Addison say that they have a negative effect on the black community. I'm strictly advocating for black people and call ICE on them. Trump, come in here, clean this mess up. The most corrupt city in the United States is the city of Chicago. And that's not my...
Thank you, Mr. Blakemore, for your comments.
Yeah, right there. Brandon Johnson, you can see him. He's standing up right there in that little box upper right-hand corner. I don't know if you guys can actually see him, but he's speechless. He can't say anything. There is nothing he could say. I mean, he is stunned just standing right there. Nothing he could say. Another black person is saying, yeah, Trump needs to come in and clean this mess up. You Democrats are destroying the city. Chicago, third biggest city in the United States, man, and it's a dumpster fire. Progressive Democrats probably have red-pilled the black community. Now, Dan Bongino said that, and he's been saying this for a while, in some areas of America, it hasn't gotten bad enough for people to change their voting habits. But in Chicago, it's probably at that breaking point now, because the black community has been definitely affected by progressive policies of the Democrats. Illegals are coming first. They're putting illegals before the black citizens of Chicago. And the black community has been extremely vocal about that. They have been screaming for Donald Trump. Boy, you guys better vote Trump. You better vote Trump. Folks, if you know anybody, any black person in Chicago, share this video with them. Because remember, I got laughed at when I said I voted for Trump in the 2020 election. Oh, black people were attacking me. Now these black people want Trump back. What do you got to say about that? I told you guys back in 2020, Joe Biden was going to destroy this country. You guys now are begging for Trump to come back. Just about everybody that voted for Joe Biden in 2020, they don't want nothing to do with him. They're begging for Trump to come back. That is funny, guys. That is funny how that has worked now. It's backfiring, man. And Brandon Johnson, I can already tell, man. If Trump wins in 2024, Brandon Johnson can kiss his re-election campaign goodbye whenever he's up for re-election again. He's going to be finished, just like Lori Lightfoot. Now, the Democrat voters, the black Democrat voters did vote for Brandon Johnson. They are immediately having buyer's remorse. Stop voting Democrat. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.